So sis, you gotta stop defiling your temple.
Right.
That cigarette does nothing good for your body.
I haven't defiled it yet.
How long have you been smoking?
I haven't been.
How long in your life have you been smoking?
Let's see. I stopped smoking in 1993.
Mm-hmm.
Then my best friend passed away, and I started smoking 2 years later.
So you started smoking in 95.
And then it was just off and on.
So sis, you said you've been smoking since 95 off and on. That's a long time.
I quit smoking for good back but I stopped for good.
So why are you looking for a cigarette now if you stop smoking?
I don't know. All of a sudden, I wanted one.
Hey, because that's the devil trying to get at you.
Right.
I'm about to show you something. Give me Mark chapter 4. Mark chapter 4, let's read verse
Show me
13.
a cigarette.
Show you a cigarette? No, I'm going to show you the true cure from the Bible.
Right.
That cigarette's not doing that for you. You know why people run to cigarettes? To try to escape the conditions that we live in. That's why people run to weed. Our sisters run to alcohol. Our people run to abusing their bodies, sleeping with men and different women. We do these things to escape the conditions that we live in. No matter, drop that. Get Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28, let's read verse 65. No, I'm not saying, I'm saying these are the different vices that our people run to escape the conditions that we live in. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 65.
Come on.
And among these nations shalt thou find no ease.
Amongst any nation we go to in this world, we are the ones at the bottom of society. There's no ease for us. We got to worry about the police shooting us down. We got to worry about our own people shooting us down. We got to worry about our own people selling us drugs and selling lace drugs. All these things that go on in the black community. We are the ones living with no ease no matter where we go in this world. Read.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
It says, neither shall the sole of our feet have rest, because what are we doing? Working endless jobs from sun up to sundown.
Right.
These are the things we are faced with. Nobody else is worse with faced with the conditions that we live in like us. Keep reading.
But the Lord shall give thee there, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes.
It says, everywhere we go in this world, God gave us a trembling heart and a failing of eyes. So now, in order to escape that condition we live in, we run to alcoholism. We run to drug addiction. We run to cigarettes. We run to all these different vices to escape this trembling heart. So since that cigarette is not a good escape for you, you know what a good escape for you would be? The word of God. That's how you're going to find peace in this world. It's not going to be running to the cigarette. You say you don't know. All of a sudden, that craving just came upon you. You know why? Because you need to replace that craving for a cigarette with the craving for the word of God. Hold that. Get Joshua chapter 1, verse 8.
Bring it out.
No, matter of fact, Deuteronomy 28, let's read verse 1. We're going to stay right in this chapter. Watch this. I'm about to show you what would happen if we ran to God's words more than anything else in this world. Say it again.
Where's everyone else?
Hey, it don't matter. Well, you hearing the word right
You
now.
all need a crowd.
Sis, you the crowd right now.
That's right.
The scriptures say the angels rejoice when one soul repents.
That's right.
So you can be that one soul that hears this truth and says, I'm not smoking cigarettes never again.
That's right.
I'm not going to wear these pants without a dress ever again.
That's right.
This word is for you right now. Now read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And all
It says God will say, if we keep God's commandments, he's going to set us on high above everybody else on this earth.
That's right.
Are we living like we on high above everybody else? No, we are at the bottom of society right now. And that's all because we run to everything but the word of God.
Right.
Sis, you got to start keeping these commandments and realize you are greater than the conditions that we live in.
That's right.
Our people haven't been hearing that. All we hear is that we are the worst of the worst.
Right.
We are super predators. We are beasts. We are all these different things that's negative. But God says something totally different.
That's right.
Deuteronomy chapter, no, read verse 2.
Verse 2. And all these blessings shall come on thee, and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Blessed shalt thou be in the city.
It says if we keep God's commandments, we're going to be blessed in the city. You know what that looks like when we blessed in the city? I want you to sit back and just think about this. God says when we blessed in the city, all the nations have to come to us.
Right.
If they don't come to us, if they don't apply to our commandments, God ain't gonna give them no rain. Meaning they ain't gonna have no food, they ain't gonna have no water, they ain't gonna have no way of living. That's what it looks like for the Israelites to be blessed in the city.
Right.
All the nations have to come to us for our wealth, our riches. There's going to be no more crime. There's not going to be any more us getting over-policed in our cities. There's not going to be any more drug addictions in our cities. That's what it looks like to be blessed in the city. But in order to get that, we have to keep God's commandments.
That's right.
We have to keep the structure and the order that God gave us.
Right.
Keep reading.
And blessed shalt thou be in the field.
There's not going to be any more hunger. No more poverty for us.
Right.
No more starving babies for the Israelite men and women.
Right.
Because we are keeping God's commandments, He's going to open up the floodgates of heaven, and we're going to have all abundance of food.
That's right.
We're not going to have to worry about that stuff. Right now, what do we got to worry? We got to rely on WIC. We got to rely on Section 8. We got to rely on food stamps.
Right.
All these different things. When we keeping God's commandments, we ain't got to worry about none of that.
Right.
Because God's going to bless us with stuff we need to survive.
That's right.
So sis, you got to stop relying on those cigarettes and start relying on God.
That's
Rely
right.
on this Bible.
Right.
Now give me Joshua chapter 1 verse 8. About to show you something, sis, because hey, I understand where you're coming from, because we was all once living that life to where we don't know what we got to turn to in order to escape the condition. Because we all go through poverty. We all go through hell every single day. America is hell according to the Bible. Read.
Joshua chapter 1 and verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night.
My brother, what's your nationality, bro? Jack, what's your father? What's your father? Your father's Japanese? All right, bro, check it. Did you get a flyer? Get one of those flyers real quick and check it out, my man. All right, because we teaching nationality in the Bible, bro. We're teaching who we are according to the scriptures, all right? Check that out. All right, read it one more time.
This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night.
You want to know how to be blessed in the world? You got to meditate God's commandments. If you want God to do something as simple as hearing your prayers, sis, you got to keep God's commandments. That is, do you want peace in your life? Do you want peace? You want peace? The only way we're going to get peace is to apply God's commandments. I'm about to show you that. Keep reading.
That thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt get in there. Then thou shalt have good success.
It says, once we keep God's commandments, we're going to have good success. My sister, let me ask you this question. Do you think there's peace in the black community?
No.
Why isn't there peace in the black community?
Because we're all against each other.
We all against each other. Now give me one thing that stems from. Okay, check that flyer out, sis. Don't go get no cigarettes. God watching you. All praises, all praises. So what's one thing that stems from?
I don't know, power?
Okay, power. Do you think this stems from this image right here?
Oh yeah, that's a lie.
Who is that supposed to be?
I heard it was Da Vinci's lover's son in real life, so.
Not yeah, Leonardo da Vinci, you right, you right. This is, who do they depict this as in the world?
Oh, they depict that as Jesus.
They depict that as Jesus Christ. So now, with that knowledge, do you think this is what's causing death in our communities?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
You're not sure, okay. So now, let's get this right, all right? Because have you heard of something called colorism?
Yeah.
What's colorism?
That's when, darks are against lights and lights are against darks.
What do they say about the darker your skin? They say the darker your skin, the more animal-like you are.
Right.
That ain't true.
It ain't true, but it's a study. They say the darker your skin, the more animal-like you are.
Yeah.
So now, if they saying that, do you think they would ever show that image in the world?
No.
No. Who is that really a representation of?
I'm not sure.
I'm about to show you, okay? Because, hey, I understand. We all grew up thinking this was Jesus Christ. We all grew up thinking that. But with that comes different philosophies, come different spirits, come different mindsets for people that look like us. Watch this. Read.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So this is the revealing of Jesus Christ. Why do you think Jesus Christ has to be revealed?
Why does he have to be revealed?
Yeah, why do you think he has to be revealed in this day and age?
To save us.
Partially, yeah, to save us, but because we don't know what he looks like.
Right.
We grew up all our lives thinking this is what everybody in the Bible looks like.
Right.
So now in the latter days, he says the revealing of Jesus Christ. Now I got to bring it back to your memory what Jesus actually looks like. Verse 14.
Verse 14. His head and his hair were white like wool.
It says the head on his hair and his face were white like wool. Who has woolly textured hair today? Black people.
That's right.
So where do we get off with this blonde hair? See what I'm saying? Read.
As white as snow.
Come on.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
He wasn't some blonde hair, blue-eyed white boy like they depict him in every movie. Read.
And his feet like undefined brass.
So now, the top of your feet is the same color as the rest of your body.
Yeah.
So what color is brass?
Oh, it's brown.
It's brown.
That's
So
right.
first and foremost, it says Jesus Christ is a brown man. Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
And he was so brown, it looked like he got burnt in a furnace.
Yeah.
So why do our people not know that this is not Jesus?
Bring it out.
Yeah.
I'm about to show you why they gave us this image. 2 Corinthians 11.
Teach y'all.
I'm about to show you because all our lives, like I said, we've been going around thinking this man is Jesus Christ. So if we think Jesus Christ is a white man, when they do something to us like this, what do we say? Forgive them.
Yeah.
That God did that to us. That's the mindset of our people. That's why now, when a white man come walking down the street, we'll move to the other side of the street. But when a black man come down the street, we'll mug him. We want to take everything he got because we see no worth in him. Because that's what he taught us in slavery.
Bring it up. What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role